position, and they never stop moving. Whether they're on their feet, on the top, or on the bottom, they are constantly moving, constantly looking to score.
And we are underway, Class 4A State Championship. Hillcrest, the defending champs, in the gray and red singlets. Lexington in the blue and yellow, with the Wildcat logo emblazoned on the back.
And I'm sure that the coaches are on each side are thinking that these are important matches right here, because if Hillcrest can put some points on the board in these lower weights, they've kind of got an advantage going into the upper weights. And Lexington, as I said, is very strong in the lower weights, and this is where they want to score a lot of their points. They get that advantage before they go where they're vulnerable up top. Myers in on a really nice single on his feet, looking to finish, needs to keep him in bounds. But Hillcrest doing a fantastic job of countering, getting his hips down. But Myers is tenacious. He's still in there and finally gets the takedown with the double. And that was just a lot of tenacious work by Myers. In on the single, Hillcrest fought it off, and he switched right to a double leg and just kept driving.
Jackson Myers, the sophomore for Lexington, will be on top here. Covers up Alex Roberts. Going to try to sweep that right leg over and under, and he does. So he's got a good dominant position here on the back of Alex Roberts, but Roberts just trying to swim out of it.
Myers is he's deceptively looking strong. He's pretty compact. He's got a very thick trunk in his chest area. A lot of strength there for a sophomore at 106, and he gets on top of you and he'll work you.
Again.
And he has been wrestling as a number of these Lexington kids for a long time. Lexington has a very good feeder system, not just at the middle school level, but at the elementary school level. So a lot of the guys on their squad have 5, 6 years of wrestling experience already, even as underclassmen.
Again, Lexington with Jackson Myers in the blue. Alex Roberts for Hillcrest in the gray and red. 2-0 is the score for Lexington here in the first match. Jackson Myers leading.
And we've seen our first stall call of the match, with Hillcrest getting called for stalling for being inactive on the bottom.
Only 2 seconds left here in the first period, so first period coming to a quick close.
I think the referee's explaining why he called stalling, so hopefully Hillcrest will be a little more active.
Yeah, our officials here for the 4A State Championship. Head official is Jim McGovern, and Anthony Del Priori is the assistant. We've had a great group of officials for all of these championship matches here at Dreher High School this weekend.
We have. They've done a good job. Very little controversy. Doing a good job, the officials. Hillcrest has chosen the bottom for the second period. And once again, Myers breaks him flat to his stomach, and you know, Hillcrest is going to have to work to his base so he doesn't get dinged for stalling again and try and get some points. But that's going to be difficult because Myers is a pretty tough little rider.
Get a good camera view there of Alex Roberts trying to fight his way off the bottom. But Jackson Myers holding on strong, riding Roberts very nicely here.
He is. He's really not giving Hillcrest much to work with. The Lexington wrestlers really riding them tough and keeping them flat. And you really can't do a whole lot when you're flat on your stomach.
Again, Roberts on the bottom. With Jackson Myers from Lexington with the advantage position.
And the ref's going to say that was his fault, not a caution on either wrestler for the false start. We're going to reset. Myers immediately going to a tight waist chop and trying to control that wrist.
Let's go, 2-0. Myers and Lexington leading. 1:03 remaining here in the second period. And Myers has just really controlled this entire match, just riding the back of Alex Roberts.
Yes, he has. He hasn't really given Roberts an opportunity to escape or to try and get a reversal. He's got his leg tied up there. He's working his upper body by controlling those wrists and putting a lot of pressure on his shoulders, driving him flat into the mat. But Roberts, to his credit, he's continually working. He's trying to improve. Lexington's just not giving him the opportunity to do so really. And there's a second stalling point on Hillcrest, and that's a point for Lexington.
So that makes it 3-0 now for Myers.
Right.
Alex Roberts.
And this has kind of been the theme for this entire state tournament, that when a top wrestler puts his legs in, a lot of the bottom wrestlers really don't know how to deal with that, and they spend a lot of time on their stomach and ultimately give up stall calls.
So we move into the third and final period here. Now, you see the official there. He has a green armband on his right hand, a red armband on his left. Hillcrest is represented by the red armband, Lexington the green. So when you see the official raise a hand for green, that's points to Lexington. When he raises a hand to red, that's points to the Rams of Hillcrest.
And Lexington had choice, so they chose neutral. Lexington's in on a single leg, no points yet. He's trying to stand up with it. Now he's dropped off to a double, and there's a 2-point takedown. Very nice transition from a single to a double leg.
Beautiful takedown there by Jackson Myers. That makes the score 5-0 now in favor of the Wildcats. There with just under a minute and a half remaining.
And Myers went right back into a leg ride, put his leg in straight away, and he's working up top. And Hillcrest is going to have to figure out a way to get out of these legs and get moving, or he's going to get hit for stalling again.
5-0, Lexington leading. 1:05 remaining here in this first match of the Class 4A state championships.
The referee signaled a stalemate.
Back on top goes Jackson Myers.
Hillcrest tries a switch, but Lexington stops him.
Alex Roberts has had to use a lot of energy as he has been pretty much in the disadvantaged position on his stomach this entire match.
I think Lexington must be fine with just getting a regular decision here, because they're allowing their wrestler to just ride the Hillcrest wrestler. He's not really turning him, and they could probably let him cut him and take him down to try and build up some more points, but I think they're fine with this decision. Hillcrest does get an escape, so he's on the board at 5-1.
We'll put 15 seconds back on the clock here. Lexington leading 5-0. Clock now showing 10 seconds. Shooting in is the wrestler from Hillcrest, but Jackson Myers avoids the shoot from Alex Roberts. And Myers should win this first match, and he does. So Lexington strikes first, taking 3 points on a decision by Jackson Myers.